technically this is round 2, but like the first one was a mess because I'm purging today. Essentially, I got some new clothes because I needed work clothes, workout clothes, like socks, underwear, like pretty much I needed an update in everything. So I was like, all right, I'll purge. And I have like 2 full chairs of clothes over here. Look at it. It's all in that bag now. But I had like 2 full chairs of clothes over there that I don't wear, that I don't use, that I don't like. I don't want to get rid of because, I don't know, I'm like weird about stuff like that. If I have an emotional attachment to something, then I have trouble getting rid of it. Even if I'm never going to use it again. It's just like one of those things. So I'm packing them up. I'm putting them in the basement. They're not gone, but like they're not going to be in my day-to-day anymore. All the clothes I'm going to be wearing regularly fit in the one laundry basket now, which I'm super proud of because I've got everything I need, and I'll probably get more, but this is at least enough to like reset my wardrobe-ish. And I kept a couple comfort shirts, you know, ones that are just like comfortable at home PJ shirts, and some new sweatpants and socks and like, you know, all that stuff. I got all the comfortable stuff. I should be okay. But I was having a whole ass panic attack because I'm sitting there like, I can't throw this stuff away. I can't throw this stuff away and I can't keep it. And I was just sitting there like, I have so much to do because I got the vines for my wall. I don't have the statue yet, but the statue is going to be on the wall next to like where my head would be if I was sitting up against the wall. And all the vines are going to spread out around the octopus and the maps. And maybe over by the mirror. I'm not sure yet. I still have lots of planning to do. But I was sitting there like, in order to do that, I have to clean my room first. I have to minimize my clothes. I have to pack those away. I have to move all the furniture and sweep under everything and do the sweep for the floors. And like, then I can look at, you know, decorating the walls. And it's just like one of those ADHD, like OCD things where you start one thing and then you realize you have to do this other thing first. And then you have to do this other thing halfway through that because, you know, you didn't realize you needed to get that done. And like suddenly I'm organizing my closet and I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck, man? Just trying to get shit done today. I'm about to like, it's 7 p.m. and I'm considering a coffee. And I don't drink coffee anymore. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I have one more day off and then I go back to work. So like technically I have all day tomorrow, but I didn't wake up until like 5 because my sleep rhythm is just like totally fucked now. So if I drink a coffee now, I'm going to be up all night. But if I'm up all night, I'm going to be getting shit done. So like it could be a good thing. Could be a good thing. But we're being called right now to purge. To take things that we no longer use or aren't benefiting from anymore and purge it. You know, the sock situation was out of hand, man. I had so many socks. They were all mismatched and different patterns and like they were ergonomic socks or whatever, so like there was an L and an R left and right, and like I didn't put the time in to make sure that I had the right sock on the right foot almost ever. You know, sometimes I was walking around with 2 right feet. Sometimes they didn't match or they were close, like they would both be gray socks, but one has these kinds of stripes and one has those kinds of stripes. And like I just got rid of all of them. I was like, if you are a sock from my previous relationship, then you're gone. And I got new socks, but like these are longer than I anticipated. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna work, but like these almost feel like soccer socks or something. You know what I mean? So, oh, I got new sweatpants too. I got another pair of grays, and then I got these. But like, my favorite gray sweatpants are starting to get like runs, and they're like falling apart at the seams. So I had to update the sweatpants situation. But anyway, these new socks are a little bit like taller than I thought, but you know, I think I'm going to rock it for a while. I might get some shorter ones later. But I already packed away the socks in this thing. And I am not undoing that. So, like, these are the socks now. I'm just going to rock it. It's been a whole process, man. And I found out, like, I was looking at some pictures of my dad. And, like, from the 80s and the 90s, he was just wearing, like, solid color polos and jeans. Like, that was his whole vibe. And I didn't remember that, you know? Like, I don't have a lot of memories from back then. But, like, I didn't remember that he just wore, like, solid color shirts and then jeans. And I'm probably going to be going more like the workout clothes direction again. Like, stretchy shirts. And I'm probably gonna get back into basketball shorts. But, like, this entire last year, since I bought all those polos for the job I didn't end up staying at, I've been pretty much wearing solid color polos and jeans with sneakers, you know, just like he did. And I didn't know that was a thing. So you might have, I'm getting some commonalities with parents or even grandparents I'm hearing that, like, you may not even know that you have. My sister, for example, on my mom's side, they had like a whole line of seamstresses. And sometimes they would make wedding dresses, sometimes they would make doll clothes, you know, like depending on the person. But down the line, we had a bunch of seamstresses on my mom's side. And we never really knew that side of the family's history like that. But then my sister suddenly got into looms and weaving and knitting and crocheting, and like she's sewing and doing all of this stuff and making clothes for everybody. And like we were all just like, I guess she got the gene, you know? But like we didn't know that until I think it was my grandmother said that to somebody. You know, somehow it came out in the family history that we had all these seamstresses. And we're all like, oh, Sarah's got that one. It's just like interesting how these things pass down. And I'm getting right now for somebody, you might even have like reincarnated family members from generations back that have come back as children now. Like a great-great-grandparent as a baby today. That's not for everybody. Some people have family members coming back through. And you'll probably see that in their mannerisms and their habits. So pay attention to your kids. If they have a proclivity for like sewing or singing or, you know, whatever it may be. They may be pulling that gift from a previous life. To keep it alive in your family? Interesting. So they may be almost contracted to keep that gift alive in your line. I'm seeing almost like when you're doing a crazy like stitch, how it like almost skips and then pops up later. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't sew. I am not that person. Well, I didn't see this go in that direction, but I think that you are supposed to be on the lookout for familial skills being passed down to the next generation from previous generations of your ancestry, or your spiritual bloodline, even. All right, well, I'm going to show you the vines. Do it for the vine. Get it? See what I did there? These are the vines. And clips. And I'm essentially going to put those all over my walls. Should be fun. I'm really excited, actually. And I feel so much better knowing that my chairs are going to be clear. Time to get back to work. I'm going to wash all my shit. I'm going to sweep all my shit. I'm going to Swiffer all my shit. I'm going to vine all my shit. Then, I don't know, maybe I'll sleep. Maybe I will do coffee. Moderation, guys. Fucking moderation.